Hello guys, welcome to another video from me, Spurful Gaming, and today we're doing the Real Blue section where, no, you're going to be expecting me to do, either a transfer review of like the best transfer that happened, which I'm a bit late to the party, but I might do that as a video. And you also may expect me to do a Real Blue section where Chelsea won, but no, we're not going to do that. Now, resulting off a 3-1 win Chelsea put on Arsenal, after the match, I decided, you know what, so I went on YouTube and I saw Arsenal Fan TV. And Arsenal Fan TV for me is one of the funniest channels. Like, Arsenal fans in general are just the funniest because they're so deluded, and also because they're probably the harshest fans in the world. So I watched a few actually. When I say one, it's kind of like watching a cat video. You watch one, you want to watch all of them. So I watched one to begin with, and kind of began with like 5, but I watched one, and some of the claims, like, Arsenal fans, first things first, Arsene Wenger out after what? Like, the thing is that team, the team's good, don't get me wrong, the team is absolutely fantastic, but it's not good enough to win the league. Your team is not good enough to win the league. I'm sorry, it's not good enough. I think that your centre-backs, yeah, Mustafi and Koscielny are good, but every single title-winning team have had rock-hard, fantastic centre-backs. And yeah, Leicester may have won the league with Robert Huth and Morgan, but in my opinion, their league win was an anomaly. In my opinion, like, apart from Mahrez, Kante and Vardy, I don't really see anything else that was spectacular out of Leicester. Other than I think it was just the team chemistry and the bringing together and all that. But every other Premier League side that's won the league, when Arsenal won the Premier League, they were the likes of Tony Adams and who else did they have at the time? Keown. It was Keown with Lauren and Ashley Cole. You don't have those kind of players anymore. Those kind of players are rare nowadays. English-wise, they're rare. English defences, apart from not even Kyle Walker. A generation has kind of gone from English defenders because the last great, consistent English defenders were probably in the 2000s, not 2010s. So that's a problem. Your midfield is really good, actually. It's very promising, midfield with Iwobi. Iwobi put in a good shift. And one of the claims that Arsenal fans put in was Alexis Sanchez didn't have a good enough game. I watched the whole match. Alexis Sanchez had a fantastic game, for all things concerned. He played in so many great passes. And if I had to do Ozil's job for him, Ozil wasn't there, which, again, to be fair, they were right. Ozil in these kind of games, he doesn't turn up, which is, yeah, he turned up in the Champions League, fantastic goal, but apart from that, has he really turned up when he was really needed? To be fair, they're right on that claim. I really don't feel like he is. He looks lazy, and in this game he was pretty lazy. But probably one of the biggest flaws was that they didn't start Giroud. I think they should have started Giroud, in my opinion. If not, put him on at half time. But if I was an Arsenal fan, I would be like, oh my god, Arsene Wenger out, oh, we didn't do this, oh, Cech shite, oh, this. And I'm like, firstly, Petr Cech is probably one of the best keepers in the league. Yeah, he's not as good as what he used to be, but he's still far better than any other keeper you've had since, Lehmann. And he's better. You've wanted a world-class keeper for years and years and years. You've watched like Almunia, Fabianski, fucking Szczesny come in, and you complained. Cech comes in, a world-class keeper. Yeah, maybe a couple years after his best years, but he's still a fantastic keeper. And what do? You berate him. He doesn't deserve that treatment, in my opinion. Think like us. We had Hilario in goal, right? Hilario. He's still in the flipping team. He's still sat there on the reserves. He's probably going to dig his own grave. His own grave's probably going to be in Stamford Bridge. In the flipping reserves, he's still there. So don't come at us with, oh, I've got a shit keeper. Cech is one of the best keepers you've ever had. Shut the fuck up. Your defence, yeah, Koscielny is pretty much your defence. No offence. He's just your defence. Mustafi's not good enough, and neither is Monreal is decent, he's not good enough. But your midfield is a bit inconsistent. Arsenal in particular is inconsistent. But in my opinion, they don't deserve, like, your team, the Arsenal as a team do not deserve to get what they got. Yeah, you lost 3-1, but you won early in the season you won 3-0. So I don't understand why you're so horrible. Like, Arsenal fans have got that kind of fickle they're very bipolar, Arsenal fans. Like, one minute they're like, oh yes, we're gonna win the league. The next minute they're like, oh no, we're gonna, I don't know, die or something. You're not. I think a third place, pretty decent. I mean, your team's not good enough in the league. That's all I'm gonna say. Team's not good enough to win the league. It's just not. And as long as Arsene Wenger's philosophies will stay, you're not going to win the league because he doesn't spend enough, and he promotes youth players, and he's got fantastic scouts that bring in fantastic players in, and that he's made so many players' careers, but I don't think you're going to win the league anytime soon if this is how it is. In one way, yes, I am. Partly Wenger out because I think it's it's time for a new change and stuff like that. But also I'm Wenger in because for what he's done for Arsenal, he's done so much for Arsenal. For you to simply toss him aside like he's just some, I don't know, Andres Villas-Boas. All right, think about him when he came to Chelsea. Just toss it. With Wenger, you can't be that horrible to him, and he doesn't deserve that kind of treatment, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, I'm mostly Wenger out personally. As a Chelsea fan, I'm Wenger out. I think it's time for Arsenal to have a new face, to have a new philosophy put into the club. I think the club is kind of ageing in its philosophies. It's a bit behind the times because the game's played differently now. But I still don't feel Arsenal as a team and Arsene Wenger do deserve. I don't think they deserve what they've got. They don't deserve what I don't think they deserve what they get. I don't know it's for YouTube. I know they do it for the clickbaits. I know they do it for the for the views. Every YouTube kind of does that nowadays. They all do it for the views. But in my opinion, Arsenal do not deserve. The team did not deserve. I mean, Sanchez had a fantastic game, in my opinion, and Giroud scored. He did pretty well Welbeck when he came on. He did fantastically well. I mean, I just don't think that team deserves it. But anyway, take care, guys, and peace.